Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. This petition impugns the order passed by the learned Labour Court on the ground that no inquiry was conducted prior to the termination of the petitioner's services. He claims that he was employed with the management as a machine operator since 1986. The records of the management were seen by the learned Labour Court, and it reflected that he was employed as a helper and not as a machine operator. This evidence of the management was not disputed by the petitioner. The management's version was believed by the learned Labour Court to the extent that the workman was a habitual absentee and from time to time he would, on his own, not report to work. His attendance record showed that from 24th April 2007 to 28th June 2007 he remained absent unlawfully, and again from 20th August 2007 he remained absent despite the management calling upon him through correspondence to join duties again and again, but he failed to do so. A charge sheet was issued to him on 4th October 2007 asking him to give his written explanation, but he did not give a reply. A domestic inquiry was initiated. Meanwhile, the workman approached the office of the labor officer. At the latter's intervention, the workman resumed duties on 31st October 2007. Therefore, the inquiry proceedings were dropped, but yet again from 17th March 2008 he remained absent. Instead of joining duties, he started filing false and frivolous complaints against the management and failed to join duties despite the intervention of the labor officer. The labor officer visited the management on 3rd July 2008. The workman joined duties on that date. He went away from the place of employment. The logical issues to be examined would be whether the workman had voluntarily abstained from reporting to work with the management, or whether his services were terminated illegally, whether he was entitled to any benefits as a result, and if yes, whether he was entitled to reinstatement or his services and consequential benefits. The issue has been dealt with in the impugned order as under. The onus to prove his issue was upon the management. At the outset, it may be stated that the workman claimed that he was employed by the management since November 1986, but he failed to prove this fact and could not lead any evidence despite opportunity granted. On the contrary, the management's plea was that he was appointed on 23rd April 2006. This letter was never questioned in the cross-examination, and as such it is held that the workman joined the services of the management on 23rd April 2006 in the capacity of a helper, contrary to his plea that he was appointed as a machine operator. It is evident from the record that in this matter the management had every time participated in the conciliation proceedings before the labor officer whenever the workman approached it. Not only that, every time the workman absented himself or, as alleged, was removed from services, he was asked to join the service wide written communication, which are also part of record and have not been challenged in cross-examination. Similarly, the management has also placed on record the attendance sheet on the workman, which has again never challenged in the cross-examination of and has thus attained finality. According to the management, the workman absented from his duties, and when he was reprimanded, he gave an apology letter wherein he accepted his said absence.